But she'll sing her way through this one, I'm sure. Jenny, kick off.
Little Bo Peep lost her shoe.
This is my dad and my dad put it. Okay.
Wait and see how it goes first.
To this Seder, some have traveled near and far, some by plane and some by car. In Egypt, Moses led us with a rod and a staff. Now Uncle Murray will guide us where they laugh. Papa's on the roll with his bowling ball. His greatest delight is to hear pins fall. They write articles about him. He's in the Hall of Fame. But being our papa is his greatest claim. Bubby raised 5 boys. She deserves a cheer. Her rummy cube and card games go on for a year. She goes to rehab, uses a treadmill and bike. She can outrun Deb and me and Richard and Mike. Dad reads the paper every day and Sunday morning. He always reads it out loud, and I think it's very boring. When he goes on business trips, we're in our glory. But when he returns, we have to listen to Paul Harvey's rest of the story. Mom and Deidre Hall are both friends and both wives, and both exist because of Days of Our Lives. To miss an episode of Days, Mom could go 8. Thank God we have plenty of VCR tape. Uncle Murray's love of the Beatles will never diminish. A prolific writer, but he never seems to finish. Aye.
He's leaning towards Bob, I think.
He's strange with food and most of his behavior, but his sense of humor is always his savior. Aunt Patty lives in her car. She's always the chauffeur. When her back starts to hurt, as it often does, she'd rather lie flat on the sofa. She's always organized and always in a hurry. Her only failure is controlling Uncle Murray.
I took care of it.
Uncle Steve is a consultant. He travels the world, while Bubby threatens to have his long hair curled. He's a great doctor who cares for the sick, but to find him by phone is a major trick. Julie's a lifesaver and a true friend. She's mom's classroom sub. On her you can always depend. She cooks and cleans. She's certainly not lazy. It's her consistent giggling that can drive you crazy. She can't reach you.
That's a bad one.
Deborah changes apartments on a regular basis. From school to work to home she races. She's beautiful and smart, but not exactly a saint. If she ever gets to graduation, I think we'll all faint. Jennie is Mike's girlfriend. It started with one day. Now she cooks and bakes and her challah tastes great. She's from Dixon. She sings like a bird. To think we could compete is totally absurd. Mike's major is medical illustration, but to Mom his hair is a major frustration. We're proud of his presidency at the JSU. We're proud of his artwork. He sure knows what to do. Richard does a great job at Baskin Robbins and great at basketball. He's catching up with Uncle Steve, but he's not quite that tall. His religious studies are a true pleasure to him. He can dribble around the Torah or just dribble around the gym. Susie is busy from morning till night, but cleaning up after her is such a fright. She likes piano or being outside if it's not raining, but most of all we're proud of her leadership training. Jennie, that's me. I love tooting my flute, and I despise homework, but good grades are cute. Since I love kids, babysitting's the best, but after a while, even I need a rest. Lori's in her glory when she's doing her cheerleading. She loves to play the clarinet and even likes reading. She dresses up so pretty in cotton or lace, but she lights up the room with her adorable face. Our love and appreciation to all those who have prepared this wonderful Seder with with hearts that care. Now we must begin the Passover Seder. After this, Ode will finish 5 minutes later. No, that helped me a lot.
Just don't put some work.
A lot.
That's good.
He's not mentioning which one.
Really?
And nicely done.
Good job, Jennie. 3.5 hour ride.
That's the funniest thing I've ever heard. Every single one.
As he said with a most serious face,
Capsulized.
when he said, if it's so funny, how come you're not laughing?
I was laughing my head off.
Don't leave me out.
Bring some weed.
Wow. Wait, you gotta do it again tomorrow night?
No.
You're-
Took us the entire trip and
All right, so tomorrow night,
You have to go another
guys
time?
should get right now.
yeah.
Mark my words, you're gonna be having to repeat that for years.
That's fine.
Right. You're gonna carry on this tradition.
Okay, are you ready to start?
Yes.
Ready to start? Lori?
We're all honored the first edition of the whole film Haggadah.
Yeah, just in keeping with
Second.
everything on the right note here, the Haggadah we have tonight was specially made for tonight's Seder and not tomorrow's Seder because we ran out of time, so we didn't do one for tomorrow night. So we'll use the same one tomorrow night as tonight.
That's customary.
Right. Each one of you gets your own with your own name on it. You'll also have your own line highlighted so nobody has the excuse of getting lost. And there are only 2 exceptions that were scratched out, so don't everybody jump on Jennie when she reads one of Lori's lines because it's already been prearranged. Okay, and there's one I think on Steve reads with Aunt Patty's.
I don't understand.
You'll see it.
Eventually prepare them.
Yeah.
What I can't.
Believe me.
The other thing is, because I was, what they're making reference to is, you'll see in the Haggadahs that there are footnotes. I put in my own footnotes here. Now, those are pretended to be humorous. If they're not, I'm sorry, not that funny. Read them at your own leisure. It's not part of what we read out loud. You can just, when you get bored or something, read that and chuckle.
Let me just eat coffee.
Could be Barbara Streisand, Sandy.
Yeah, oh, I'll answer that one.
I won't get you talking.
I don't hear about that one anyway.
Everybody's skipping ahead, Daddy.
I was looking and admiring.
That's kind of-
I'm skipping ahead.
Because there's ringers on half the phone in the house.
Word perfect. Yeah, it doesn't now. Yeah.
Bob? Just turn it upside down and then put a thing on. I already know what they say.
Well, Ready?
Daddy wrote the whole thing. I just went over and read it like 60 million times.
It's just like reading a play.
What is Barbara Streisand?
I'm sorry,
Is that what you got on the front?
Darn.
she's at Seder. At least one.
On the front it says, on the front it says, Haggadah Shel Mishpacha Wolf.
Mishpacha. Mishpacha family.
Yeah, and I'd like to acknowledge Susan, who, we came here, the night before we drove here, I'm losing time, right? Around 2 in the afternoon, I called home, or Susie called me at work and said, Dad, I don't know if you finished my Haggadah time, can I start? And she finished it up from 2 o'clock until 8 at night, and then we went off and made copies till around 11 at night. And if it weren't for Susan, we wouldn't have it, so I'd like to thank you, Susan. And the other question that Bob had was who was going to part of the Seder this year, and I kind of didn't feel comfortable doing it this year. I think that this is a very special Seder of all the ones I've ever been to, and I thought it would be neat this year if we all part of the Seder. So in this kind of a format, everybody's going to do something as part of it. All right?
You'll just be our facilitator.
I'll follow your lines. Your lines are highlighted. It's hard to miss.
Can we start with the first footnote? I thought it was very appropriate.
Yeah, you can bring up what footnotes you think are.
Y'all read the first footnote?
Below this line,
Yeah.
Go ahead, Bo.
below this line, you will find helpful instructions and comments for the religious impaired.
All right, Lori, you want to start us off here?
Well, we're all here now from around the nation.
To enjoy this family celebration.
The cups are filled. There's the Seder plate.
Better get started, it's getting late.
Wanting eyes and loving smiles.
That haven't changed despite the miles.
Each face shares features of the others.
Basically, your dads and moms, sisters and brothers.
It's been quite a year.
It made us sad.
But it's shown us strength we didn't know we had.
When we have each other, that's what matters most.
What? Am I supposed to give a toast?
What did Mary do?
Nothing.
Oh, that was cute, Mary.
So let's turn the page.
But enough
and
with
get
the
on
jokes.
with it.
Above all else, Passover is all about family. It's about the Jewish people being one big family, and it's about our own family.
Our family, long ago, made a promise to God. We must not forget what we promised. Passover helps us remember.
How does Passover remind us?
Lots of ways.
With smells and sounds and tastes and looks and feelings.
And don't forget, Richard, the unusual things we do tonight.
Yeah, like sitting differently, dipping potatoes, washing our hands at the table.
I don't know. So far, all I see is a lot of talking, but that's nothing unusual.
By golly, you're right, Papa. Susan, what's first on the agenda?
How about the agenda itself?
That's right. The word Seder means agenda. Order of the Passover Seder.
What if the kids, I can't read. What if they could set the agenda to music? Kids, hit it.
Okay, 1, 2.
Hare Shabbat, Shabbat Yachad, Mani Rasa, Moti Matzah, Mavor Choreh, Shulchan Oreh, Tzafur Boreh, Halel Nirsa.
Very nice.
That was pretty good. You don't have to read every
You have to read all of
Read it to yourself.
Should I read the footnote?
Yeah.
Rabbis of past centuries have found that certain rituals are best performed after singing has ended. These rituals include clearing the table, washing the dishes, spotting the tablecloth for wine stains, hailing cabs for those who obviously couldn't hold their grape juice, searching for kids falling asleep under furniture, arguing over whose jacket is draped over the sofa, and the like.
So, what's first?
First, we'll make Kiddush, like we do at the start of every Jewish holiday.
But this is also Shabbos, so we'll make a special Kiddush.
Right. Then we'll wash our hands. Now this is not just to make sure our hands are clean, or even like we do before eating bread.
No. This is a special washing simply because it's Seder night. Then we'll eat a vegetable grown in the ground.
What's next?
We'll pull off a piece of matzah and set it aside for dessert. Yeah, some dessert. Yeah, right. Dessert. Oh, dessert.
After this, we'll get down to the main business of eating.
Eating?
No, Murray, we'll tell the story about the Jewish people and what we promised we would do. What we promised God we would do.
Then what?
We'll eat some special foods, ones which will help us taste the events which we only talked about earlier. Some are hot, more. Some not so hot, not so. Some salty, some sweet.
But our tummies will have been teased enough. Next is on to the festive meal.
After dinner, we'll enjoy some of that wonderful ambiance.
Then we'll all say bench and sing songs. So let's get started.
Is everyone's glass topped off?
For your listening pleasure, I've identified a few important Hebrew words you can listen for.
That's yours.
Oh, aham. No, that's I'm sorry. Which means nation. Simcha, which means celebration. Chag HaMatzot, the festival of matzah. Mitzrayim, which means Egypt.
All right. If everyone will lift their wine glasses. Now, lift your wine glasses. Now, this is a special Kiddush because Pesach falls on Friday night, on Shabbos. בקדיש עסק, כי בשבס מקומה, ישיר, פולאים לעשו. ברוך אתה אדוני, אלוהינו מלך העולם, אוי אלי פרי הגופים. אמן. ברוך אתה אדוני, אלוהינו מלך העולם, אשר בחרבנו מכל, ונאמר בכל עושה, וקישון ובשבסו, ותיתן לנו אדוני אלוהינו ויעבור, שהפרס ונוסו, ואלוהים לשוסו, ועלינו וזמנים וסוסים לחג השבס הזה, וישיים חג המצס הזה, kids.
You have to raise your font size next time. It's 12 right?
זמן, ותנו ביעבוד בכל קודש, זכר לציאס בצרויים, כי בוא לך ולשון קידשנו לכל רועמים, בשבת קודש קודש ביעבוד, וקודש משפחות וסוסמת מלכנו, ברוך אתה אדוני בקדש, השבוס בישראל והזמן. אמן.
Does anybody else want to take this?
Yeah, well, actually, anybody else would like to make Kiddush, this is the time to do that. We're not going to go on.
And if not,
No, this is the time to do that. Who else would like to make Kiddush?
Would you like to make Kiddush?
Richard, would you want this?
I'm fine.
You would? I was actually looking quite forward to that. Maybe tomorrow night? Possibility. Anything else?
Yeah,
The Hebrews one.
Go for it. We're doing good.
Over the rest?
You going to do it?
For those with
No.
trifles, there's trifles, it's a little bit.
No, I think, well, yeah, just give everybody, say break your hose up and then shut it up. Okay.
All right. Everybody, are we going to say it together?
Yeah.
Baruch
Atah
Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, borei pri ha'olam. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, שהחיינו וקיימנו והגיענו לזמן הזה. There's a Jewish tradition to recite a blessing called Shechianu whenever something occurs for the first time in a very long time, forever. Since Passover happens only once a year, let's say it together. I just went back. Oh, because I skipped. We're on page 8.